Looks like I got a box opening again today. Ain't sure what it is. Let me get it. Why such a big box for such a little package? That don't make sense. Okay. Alright, well, we figured it out. It's a 6-person backyard tent. I can't speak French, so I can't say whatever that is. You can lay 4 across and 1 on each end. 7 foot high, 11 pounds 4 ounces, rain resistant. Tent stakes, guidelines, carry bag, assembly instructions inside the back. It's an outbound home base 6-person backyard tent. I don't know why it would have to be in the backyard, but that's what it says. And there's no writing anywhere else. Apparently it's got like the screen on the inside, and then a cover over it for when you don't want to get damp. It is water resistant, which means it ain't waterproof. And that's all I know about it for the time being. Supposed to go camping with one of the grandkids here shortly, so we'll give it a whirl. And that's all I got right now. Maybe I'll set it up in the backyard when it gets a couple minutes. There is a box inside of the package that it comes with.
The Outbound 6-person backyard tent.
Well,
it's a teepee style. Supposed to, and this is how you put your 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. It comes with a box. Of course, it always comes with a bag. That's nice. The instructions are right inside, so that's nice. I like when they're sewn inside, so you don't have to worry about losing them. But we all know how we do the instructions. We wait to see if we need them. All right, so there's how it comes.
Next weekend we're going to try it for real if it'll fit 3 cots. That's the only thing I was concerned with.
It's gonna have So, I'll put it down here a second. Here's our tent. It's got the rain fly. I like the design. Of course, it's got your pegs.
It's not a very good rain fly. They claim it's only 600 whatever, and usually you get a couple thousand.
Well, they're claiming this is only a backyard tent anyway. So that right there tells you it's just supposed to be for backyard.
When backyard gets rain.
All right, so inside this little pouch, we have your L-shaped brackets.
Your cheap tent pegs.
Yeah, those are your tent. Gives you some rope. That's what's
well,
inside.
You got to have tie downs, yeah.
That's what's in your package here.
How many pegs?
All right, let's see. How many pegs? I do like to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So there's 18 of
Huh,
these
that's just
pegs.
as many as we got with that big TP.
Yeah, it is. 18. All right. And then, of course, in this bag is going to be the
The one
center
pole.
Yeah, the one center pole. So this would just be the one center pole that you get. And it, of course, has the snap together. It's got a kind of a good bungee right there. And it's coated with something, so I guess it won't get rusted. But it's got a pretty good snap. I mean, I don't know if you can feel that tension. You can. There's a tension there. But
Yeah, there's probably a foot peg in there for that somewhere, because that end would poke a
Goes
hole
up.
in your tent. So
right, so there's that part.
see if
Let's
there's
see.
another piece in there.
It's not in this bag, unless it's wrapped around my cords here. It's not in there, so it might be in this bag. Or it might be here, let's see.
Might have one already mounted on the floor, who knows. But if it don't, I'm going to have to find a block of wood or something to stick in there.
I think it shows with the plastic
Well, when
piece.
the other lady had it up, but she didn't show putting it up, it already had a thing on it in the floor.
All
But
right, let's see. We're going to open this up.
I told her it wasn't a big enough mat. Oh,
Okay, so looks like the door might be this way. Let me just turn it. Turn it this way. It looks like that might be the door.
you're standing on the stuff now.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to pull it over this way a little bit. Oh, it does. Inside the floor. If you can see.
There's a peg in the floor. All right. that's
Inside the
good.
peg. Can you zoom in on that?
There's a holder in the floor.
The holder is already in the floor.
Okay.
Alright. Well, this tarp here's not going to do us any good anyway, too.
I tell you.
I might as well not use it. Okay. So, well, all of the edges. It shows here the electrical pocket there. Okay. So, the first thing I'm going to do,
Tack it down.
put the pole up first, then
No,
tack it.
you tack it down. You
All
learned
right.
that last time. If you try to get in there with a hen, it's going to move all over the place.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just tack it down loosely until I decide where I'm going to put it, but okay.
Well, that's where you're going to put it, because we ain't going to keep it up all forever. We just want to see if it'll go. I want to know if I can fit enough room to sleep us three in there. That's all I want to know. Well, 4 counting Minnie. But she's wanting to drag in the leaves and stuff already. Oh. The Republic of Bangladesh. I have no idea where that is. All right, you got that much, did.
All right, so first
Now you
thing
put
I
the
did,
pole in.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3,
6
4,
pegs.
5, 6 pegs.
So I use 6 pegs. Okay.
That's
So
the bottom
this would
end.
go in the bottom, and this would go to the top of the string.
You're gonna have to unzip the door. Well, you did it.
So I'm unzipping the door.
You got kickoff shoes?
I should have put my kickoff shoes on. I got it. So.
Hey, you're stabbing me here.
Now in the front part, they have a little bit of looks like
yeah, that's where your
material,
tent
like
goes.
a cone.
That's where your pole goes.
So that's where that would just sit in like that.
Other way around.
When you put the, yeah, you're right. I guess I want to put the rubber side up in there, but there's really nothing to hold it other than it's just right there.
Well, that's how the other one works.
Hold on a minute. Let me get this back down around.
Yeah, keep it in there.
All right, and then I'm just going to go up and put it right in that hole. So
there you go.
It's already sewn in, and it just sits. There's no real pocket up there, but at least it would be that.
How's the breeze?
The zipper seems to be okay.
Said, how's the breeze?
I don't feel nothing yet, but all right. So the pole's in the middle, holds it up. I can stand right at the pole, but you're not going to be able to stand in here other than right at the center where the
Well,
pole is.
yeah, it ain't as big as a...
Right.
But it's only, I'd say,
But the way they're showing 6 people, they're showing
2 on that
1,
side of the
2,
pole, 2 on that
3,
side of the
4,
pole, and 1 at the bottom and 1 at the
bottom,
top.
and 1 at the top. But you know when they say 6 people, by the
Well,
time
we know that. That's why we got 3 people going on a 6 people journey.
Yes, dear. I'm trying to explain that to them. The reason, so this is supposed to be a 6-person tent, but we all know when you buy tents, you always less than what they say. Okay.
And we're going to leave the rain fly off for now.
Okay.
And we're going to go get the cots.
And see if they fit. All right. We'll get back with you. Okay, it's got the D-shaped door, and when you roll it up, you only have to roll it up on that side. There's nothing on this side to roll up. So if you roll it up, it's only on that side.
And of course, if it's raining, everything's going to get soaked. It's right here.
Yeah, well, that's where
all the way to the
rain fly
pole.
comes in. We'll see how that works, but we're going to go get the cots. Got it.
The Coleman cots, you've seen them use with the T3 Gazelle, so that's how you put it up. You just unfold it.
I like these cots. They got a good...
But you're going to have to move somebody over against the wall.
So let's just say here's one.
There's room for the longer cots there, so that would be nice. I don't know if there's width for it with the pole there, but still.
There's 2. All right, let me go get my other 2 cots.
You don't even need 1.
Yeah, let me go get them.
1. Uno.
One of the things I like about my Magellan cots is the carrying case. It carries about the size of what a chair would be. I love it. My Coleman cots don't have a carrying case, and it makes it a little bit more difficult. But here we go. It these are just as easy to put up as well. If I'm not stuck on something, which I think
They're Magellan.
I got the rope stuck on something. There we go. These come out real easy too. These fold
And the
really
reason we're doing cots mostly is because
nice. Honey,
since the heart surgery, I have an awful time getting up off the ground.
let's just open up.
Which is also why we're using the truck a lot. But been practicing my Harleying, so be ready for that maybe next month.
These just open up. These open up here.
Lock the legs.
Yeah, you gotta lock the legs with these. Where these don't have leg locks, these actually have a peg right there that locks in. Makes it nice. And these lock in here. I should have maybe put the 2-1 on one side. Okay. Now I gotta put this over. Let's see where we're gonna put it.
Alongside one of the other cot. You may have to relocate the other one a little bit too, but we'll see. Make it straight out this way.
We have to put the bigger one in the back, I think. Let me try something else.
Put the two little ones over there, but yeah, it'll still work, I think.
Try
Going across the top,
here.
like you did when we was in that TP in Fort Lincoln or whatever it was.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, that works.
Might have to put this one on there. This one here.
Yeah, like I said, that works.
And this one here. Let's see here.
Now, can you zip the tent shut? Oh,
This has got a good canvas to it too. And you can tighten that up underneath. But to get 3 cots in here, we're gonna have to do it this way.
that'll work. And I won't have to hear her snore as much, maybe. Need earplugs. Remember
And
those?
do head, toe, head, toe, head, toe, huh?
How about head, 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 and nobody's toes is in nobody's face?
Okay.
His head here, head there, and then you got all the.
Yeah.
But it depends on the ground when you get there too, how level it is and which way you got to face everything.
Right.
And we ain't sure where there's going to be yet.
Okay.
Moisture in the air, the humidity is ridiculous. Well, the problem we run into here is you got to put the rain fly on and put the peg back in the middle.
You gotta put the rain fly on first.
You ain't tall enough.
Right. So we have to undo one of those, huh?
No, you just take the pole out, put the rain fly on top, put the pole back in.
All right. Let's do that. Let's just roll it down this way. Put the rain fly on. Okay, so what we did is we just put the rain fly on the top of it. Now, if you were setting this up, the cots wouldn't already be inside, but we put the sides in. But we went ahead and laid the rain fly on top. Here's the door. So it's got some Velcro here, and we got to unzip. Velcro there. Got some Velcro there.
Don't pull it to you.
All right. And then I'm just gonna zip this up. So I set
know.
that in there.
All you gotta do is fasten down the side.
And then they have like a D-ring here and an S-hook. You would just hook it to that side, all the way around.
And if it's real windy, you got extra strings and stuff over there, which apparently you
We
don't
have
need.
cordage. Okay. So let's shut it and see what it looks like. Okay, so that's what it looks like shut. Do the walk around.
The vents are on top and they're red, so that helps you find the middle. I found there's 2 pockets inside up there on top, I think, but I haven't actually went inside and tested that theory yet.
Here's where you would hook your ropes to tie them out.
Yeah,
And there's an air vent right there.
2.
2 air vents. Look.
Okay, Mama, go in and show them them pockets in there, and then
Alright,
we're done. We can
alright,
put all this crap back together.
alright. So, of course, when you unzip this,
It's got
can
Velcro right there
also-
where you can just stick it to the Velcro.
you also can hook this on here, on this side. There's only one hook. Okay, that side. And this side also has where you can roll it up. And hook. So if you have your rain fly on. But now, I can see right now in the rain.
Yeah,
It
I
would-
told you.
Yeah.
All TPs have that problem except for our one that has the porch right here.
Alright, so with this, the tent would be like this, rolled up. Okay, so when you come inside,
I think there's pockets up there on the top.
when you come inside, right here is a net that you could put your watch or wallet or whatever. There's 1, here's 2, here's 3, and here's 4. So they actually have 4 pockets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you could put your nets in there, but they're way up towards the top, which is fine. On the outside, the teepee where that red is, that's a vent there and a vent there. Yeah. Okay, so let me step out. So you can see inside the tent, we had to put 1 cot here, 1 cot there, and 1 cot here. That's what we worked out so far. Okay, so that's how you put up the tent. We will now put it and take down the tent. It will be easy. Ready?
Well, first you gotta take the ring fly off.
Yep. Okay, let me get my shoes on.
And since
Okay.
the winter shoes, she's gonna walk in the grass with socks anyway.
But just a note, which we don't have on yet, we don't have the ropes on yet, and all along there's a place where you would hook them in here, so if you'd want to bring out your
Rain
target
fly and let more air in through there.
Yeah, but we haven't got those on yet. But here we go, taking it down. First thing I gotta do is unclip all the things. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's already done. 5. 5 and 6. Do I want to zip up the tarp?
It don't matter.
No.
It'll probably come off easier if you just pull it around.
Alright, so that's all undone. Now come up around here front. I'm going to have to come in,
What, you just can't peel it off? Oh,
take my coat off, lay it all down. I would take this pole, fold it up. Boy, it's got a good bungee in there. Nice tension on the bungee. But here's your 2 vents. And it's got a thing that you could Velcro here
To hold 'em
open
open.
that up. So there's your 2 vents, one on each side of the teepee. And you would vent them out and they would stay out. All right.
Roll it, baby, roll it.
I'm just gonna put
Do a
this,
pretty roll job.
put it right here for it.
You gotta roll it, baby.
And then you would take up all your pegs. 1, 2. Of course, we'd take our cots out. 3, 4, and 6.
Decided I ain't packing that back up the hill.
Alright, so once you take and clean out your tent, then you would just fold up your tent.
You gotta fold it some way and roll it because that's the way it came out.
Halfway in half. I think I'm gonna try that. Should have did a 3-fold. What I'm gonna do is try rolling it in half. And I'm gonna bring this back over halfway. About a halfway fold. And then I'm just gonna fold it up. I might actually roll one more time. In half one more time. In half one more time.
What was that, Benny?
And then just start rolling it up.
Good news is we'll have a anxious 11-year-old grandson or 10-year-old grandson somewhere in there with us, and he'll be anxious to do all this stuff, so it'll make life a little easier. I know I can't get 3 cots in my 3-man tent, so I had to get something to do that with. I got a 6.
Should probably take the other teepee tent.
That's freaking ridiculous. That thing's 18 foot.
Air escape out of it. And then put your straps around it and voila. Right.
The old sneaker tie technique. Wow, the water's running off me.
Okay, then I'm going to try to roll this up a little bit better, or I might stop this.
How are you going to stuff it? That's the question I'm doing.
I might actually hold it.
Because the bag ain't made for it.
Hold it like a triangle, maybe. Hold it. And fold it again. Fold it again. And maybe fold it again, but it's going to be a half roll, I guess.
Now I'd get right about there and pull the excess in, yeah, like that. Do it again. That's how I do the towels. Oh.
You get yours back in the tent however you get yours back in the tent, but this is how we're going to do ours.
bag, honey.
However you get yours back in your bag, you do you, we'll do us. And then you have this. Just gonna tie around there.
Ew, wee.
And this is just kind of a rough draft. But
It's all rough draft. It's always a rough draft.
back in here.
Especially when it's 90 degrees outside. They
It's
said it
more
was
than
going to
90
rain.
degrees.
No, it ain't. It just so happens the humidity is real high though.
And all of our pegs. 1, 2, 6. $16, $17, $18. Yep, I always like to make sure I get all my pegs back because we lose more pegs. Put them in
Oh, that's
there.
okay. We got extras.
And then we're going to put our rope back in here. We'll probably have the rope on the next time.
Doubt it. Unless
Maybe.
it's windy. And June usually is not a windy month, especially up there.
And then back in the back.
I wanted to do some southbound camping this year on the bike, but it's just not working out.
Alright,
Cause it's too doggone hot down there now.
can we make it?
I doubt it.
Tent in.
No, it ain't.
Tent in. Rainfly in. That's why I like stuffing, but that's okay.
You can't
Rainfly
stuff
in.
them.
Poles. Don't ever forget your poles and your pegs. Okay, let's see here now. Give it this brace down.
Stand it on that end because you got the stuff sticking out the top. Oh.
Hold on. It ain't over till the fat woman sings.
She never sings, so it's
It ain't over then. It ain't over till the fat woman sings. Hallelujah. It's in.